It's time for GMA Life. Notre Dame reopened. After 5 years of nonstop work, the famous cathedral restored to its former glory.
After a year of drought and floods, what that means for your Christmas tree, the supply and prices as you get ready to deck the halls.
And gifts galore. Tory Johnson has big savings and deals and steals, and Lori is back with the GMA gift guide.
James Beek speaking to Robin about his cancer diagnosis, how the father of 6 is feeling, and how he's helping others. Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Lori Bergamato.
And I'm Ashin Singh, and right now we're backstage in the GMA Green Room. Coming up on GMA Life, actor James Beek is talking to Robin about facing colon cancer and how he's raising money for families facing the disease.
Plus, the holiday shopping sprint is on. Ashin, are you ready?
I need to be.
Okay, so we've got gift ideas in deals and steals.
But first, time to start shopping for your Christmas tree. Will Reeve has been looking into what the supply is like this year and what you can expect to pay.
He crept to the chimney and stuffed the tree up.
With just 23 days to go, there's no place for the Grinch this year. Christmas trees are everywhere and prices are holding steady.
The cost increases should be nominal this year. I think most growers have tried to kind of cap their costs.
Experts say although weather has been a concern across the country, overall it won't impact this year's harvest of trees.
There were some concerns, of course, with the floods from Hurricane Helene, but for the most part, they're able to get the trees out.
Farmer and owner Jack Sangillo at Ann Ellen Christmas Tree Farm in Manalapan, New Jersey, says a dry summer and drought this fall were difficult, but didn't stop supply.
We started watering our fields for the first time in 25 years. We lost a decent amount of seedlings, but any of the bigger trees, they survived very well.
In Maryland, Wisconsin, Ashley All, a third-generation partner of Northern Family Farms, supplies trees to retailers across the Midwest and says demand is high.
Supply is really good this year. The trees grew beautifully. We had awesome weather the last few growing seasons.
Thank you, Will. Now to Notre Dame Cathedral, now reopened after the devastating fire 5 years ago.
Our friends at National Geographic are giving a rare look inside after the painstaking effort to restore it.
Millions watched as the famous spire atop Notre Dame came crashing down in 2019. And now, National Geographic getting rare access to the cathedral as more than 2,000 work to resurrect the beloved landmark. Thomas van Houtreve, one of the few allowed to document the restoration.
Because of the lead contamination on the site, they sort of set up these barriers and locker rooms before you could get inside. You have to take off your street clothes and put on a hazmat suit. So it was kind of a universe all of its own, this hive of activity.
After 5 years of nonstop work, Notre Dame is now reopened. A stunning feat.
The initial construction of the cathedral took over 180 years. So it is really amazing that France managed to sort of take this old know-how, which hadn't been completely lost, and also their latest technology, and combine them in a really quick way.
In that short time, more than 2,000 statues and decorative features were restored or recreated, including the 52 famous Chimera statues. 43,000 square feet of lead was used to repair the destroyed roof. The spire now standing tall again, with one unique change.
Everything else has been rebuilt identically as it was before the fire, except for the rooster on the very, very top. And the main thing they changed is that the wings sort of turn into flames as they go up. And so it looks a little bit more like, the mythical phoenix rising from the ashes. It's the only thing that's been restylized. Everything else, they try to get it as close as possible to the original construction.
Amazingly, it is not just the fire damage that was fixed. Other parts of Notre Dame got a top-to-bottom cleaning and refurbishment. And we are told that the inside feels brand new. You can find the full collection of images at natgeo.com/photos and in Nat Geo's December issue.
Thank you, Ginger. And now to the GMA Book Club pick for December.
Drum roll, please. It's The Last One, an action-packed, electrifying fantasy by the New York Times best-selling author Rachel Housel Hall. Morgan Norwood spoke to her.
In the haunting realm of Valandor, Kai, a warrior devoid of her own memories, must hunt for the truth.
I started from that idea of a woman waking up in this realm where She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know why she's there, but people hate her, and yet she's somehow supposed to save them.
The Last One by Rachel Housel Hall takes readers on an action-packed journey. Kai battles shadowy beasts with the help of a handsome and vexing blacksmith, Jaden, as they search for the Sea of Devour and her true purpose. Along the way, Kai questioning whether Jaden's friend or foe.
Rachel, this book reads almost like a movie. I mean, you can really imagine it in your head. Is that something that you'd like to see?
I would love to see a screen adaptation, and I would love for it to be a video game. I am a gamer.
Thriller author Housel Hall knows how to keep your eyes glued to the pages, but writing romantasy for the first time presented a unique challenge.
I write crime, and when you do bad things, there are laws on the book that say you are punished this way, this way, this way. With writing a romantasy, I had to make all that up. You have to make up the laws, religion, the sociological issues, all of it. And that was, initially hard for me to fully appreciate and enjoy.
Romantasy, or even just the overarching genre of fantasy, can often be a little intimidating for new readers diving into this. But I am so struck by how conversational and easy to read your book was.
I want to make it so that people who don't read a lot of fantasy feel comfortable. In so many ways, I am Kai. I'm coming into this new space.
With nothing and no one, as it seems, The Last One is equal parts romance, fantasy, and thriller, with an ending that begs for a sequel.
Kai is still going at it. She's still trying to save the world. She's a little angrier because no one is cooperating, and she's being set back in her journey to do this thing that is required of her. She is a natural extension of every woman that I've ever met and me, and that was fun.
All right, I kid you not, this is one of these stories that goes from 0 to 100 in no time. And the ending, it is really the kind that flips everything on its head. Heroes start to feel like villains. Villains just might be saviors. Bottom line, we definitely need a sequel, Rachel. The Last One is out now, and keep reading along with us on our Instagram at GMA Book Club.
Thank you, Morgan.
And when GMA Life returns, deals and steals.
Welcome back to GMA Life. We have gifts galore in deals and steals. Tory Johnson finding the perfect thing for everyone on your list. Hello, Tory.
Hello. Okay, we're starting with Elemis, a personal favorite of mine, a huge favorite of GMA viewers, and we've got all of the best sellers right here, starting with this cleansing balm. It's their #1 bestseller, and it transforms into 3 different kind of textures for the ultimate cleansing experience. So when you use it, you see how smooth that is. So it nourishes as a balm. It easily removes every bit of makeup as a makeup removing like cleansing oil, and then it hydrates just beautifully on your skin as a kind of like a cleansing milk. It turns into, like, at the end of the process, like a little milky. And so what you're left with is just very clean but nourished, hydrated skin, which is what we want.
This time of year especially, yeah.
Exactly. Then we've got these. These are the dynamic resurfacing pads, perfectly dosed, and it's just, if you like an unfussy routine but you want the results of a big fancy routine, this does it, because with just a few swipes, the ultimate result is smoother skin texture. So everything glides on better. You just feel happier. It's one of the easiest products and a bestseller. And then also we have the Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is just a really great moisturizer with SPF, so you get sun protection built in as well. Everything from Elemis today, slashed in half, plus
free shipping.
You got it.
Woohoo! A Christmas miracle.
There you go. By Rosie Jane. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Rosie. I'm the founder of By Rosie Jane. I'm so excited to bring you this exclusive deal. So if you are looking for clean, safe, effortless beauty, look no further. By Rosie Jane makes fine fragrances and beautiful body care without all of the harsh chemicals. No parabens, no phthalates. We're cruelty-free, vegan, and eco-friendly. All we do is make beautiful products designed to make you feel good and smell good every day. So if that's what you're looking for, you found it.
Sold.
Found it.
And you know what? A lot of people refer to this as the white tee and blue jeans of fragrance and body care because it is so simple and effortless, but it's always like tried and true comes through for you, as do we today because it's all 50% off.
Wow,
yeah.
love that.
Okay, we've got some shapewear here from Shapermint. You got to just take my word for it on this one. So we've got the shaping shorts, the shaping tee, which is great, and then we also have probably their #1 bestseller, this shaping bra, which gives you the support of an underwire but no discomfort of an underwire. So it kind of checks all the boxes, and it's all up to 54% off, starting at $19.
Wow,
yeah.
love that.
There you go.
Staying cozy and comfy.
Yeah, so Titan tiles. These are really, really fun. They are a phenomenal screen-free alternative so that kids can just let their imaginations run wild, including the big kids. We've got also all of the Disney sets here. So the instructions teach you how to build any of the Disney Dream displays. So Mickey, Frozen, Moana, Ariel. And what's fabulous about these is they literally, because of the magnets, can do anything. So if you need to go straight to build a wall, you can do that. If you need to turn it on an angle to build the side edge of a room, you can do that. You can do triangles. Kids can literally do anything with these sets. And I also like that it's like a nice size, so it's, sorry, I like knocked yours over.
Tori, I had something really great going on over here.
I know, but that's what's great about this. Your imagination can come up with something else. These are fabulous. They're also 50 to 83% off, so all of the sets here, $10 to $25.
Amazing.
And it's like endless amounts of fun. This is not one of those where they play with it once and then you never see it again. They keep on keeping on. Okay, then we've got the marshmallow fabric.
Oh, yeah.
It's the softest softies fabric out there. And we've got 2 brand new sets from them. One with the cutie little shorts. So we've got the hooded top and the shorts, or the hooded top and the jogger pants. The jogger pants are fabulous. It's a nice little tapered look. No matter which you choose, think comfort, because you will have endless comfort and also endless savings because they are 50% off, 7 different colors.
Oh my gosh, you cannot beat this. Honestly, you guys, it's incredible. We've partnered with all of these companies on these great deals, and you can get them and even more deals on our website.
The holidays are in full swing. It's time to enjoy the GMA season of gifting. This segment is sponsored by Duluth Trading Company. And take a look at their billboard right up in Times Square this morning. Lori Bergamatto got to check out the store where you can find the perfect gifts for an outdoor adventure or a cozy night in. Take a look.
It's gift giving season, and I'm here to shop for everyone on my list. Let's go see what they have. With 65 stores across the country, our sponsor, Duluth Trading Company, is a one-stop shop for all of your gifting needs.
We like to say we're a store like no other. When you come in, you'll feel the hospitality of our brand and the Duluth DNA and innovations.
Duluth spokesperson Ricker Schlecht highlighting the must-have workwear and gear that the whole family can unwrap with a smile.
Everyone deserves Duluth. You can come in here and find a high-quality, affordable gift, and right now we have some of the best deals of the season.
First, roll up your sleeves and give the gift of flannel.
This is our free swinging flannel, which is our best-selling flannel, and this year it comes in a plethora of plaids, prints, and fits and sizes for men, women, and the kids on your list.
And what makes this flannel different than your average flannel?
So our free swinging flannel all have our underarm reach gusset, and it's literally just extra fabric in the armpit. And that allows you to reach, stretch, and really have total freedom of movement.
Next, get down to business with a gift of stylish bottoms.
All the pants at Duluth are built to solve different problems, whether that is a temperature, a need for more stretch, a need for heavier weight materials. They're all high quality and very comfortable.
What makes these pants really special?
That pant is our Flex Fire Hose HD pant. That is 4 times more durable than any other work pant in the market.
And I see you have some overalls here. These are for women?
This is our heirloom overalls, and it comes in a multitude of prints and solids. They're very functional. They have about 12 pockets.
And when it's time to relax, kick back and unwind with these cozy gifts.
Comfort's also in our DNA. One of the products we have in front of us are our new souped up sweats. This is a substantial, heavyweight, 100% cotton, so it kind of feels like sweatshirts of the olden days with more of a modern fit and take.
I feel like I'm ready to just put these on and get nice and cozy. And finally, wrap yourself up with a gift of warm coats.
We really try to solve all of the problems you're going to have throughout any weather in the winter. This is one of our new jackets. This is our insulator. And the real magic of this one is all about its insulation. And it uses the infrared from the sun to charge and warm the jacket throughout the day of use.
That's incredible.
This is our snowpack jacket, and it's such a versatile piece because you can just pack it into a ball, throw it into a bag.
It feels like you could kind of take it anywhere. This is a definite must for anybody who likes to travel. As you hunt for gifts for the adventure seeker, the hard worker, or just an item for lounging at home, this store's got you covered. They even have some things for your furry friends. Now that I've checked everyone off my list, I've got to get home to start wrapping. When GMA Life returns, actor James Van Der Beek is talking about his colon cancer diagnosis.
Welcome back to GMA Life. We're here in our GMA studios,
where earlier this week, Robin Roberts had the chance to speak to actor James Van Der Beek.
He's been in the public ever since Dawson's Creek made him a household name. Now he is in the headlines for a much more personal reason. Just a month ago, James revealed he was diagnosed with colon cancer, and we are so grateful that he is here to talk with us about it. Both George and Michael and I came over in the commercial break and gave you a big hug. It's so wonderful to lay our eyes on you. It's been about a year and a half since your diagnosis. So how are you physically and emotionally right now?
Physically, I'm great. I'm feeling really good. Emotionally, you know, it's a lot. Yeah. It's really a ride. When you're first, no one wants to hear those words. You have cancer. Yeah. What went through your mind when you first heard those words? I was honestly in shock. I was doing what I thought I needed to do, but getting the colonoscopy, which obviously I did need to do. I was in amazing cardiovascular shape. I was eating what I thought was healthy, and I had a whole agenda for what I thought my year would be, and what I thought my priorities would be in the next couple of weeks and months. And it's just the reality that all of that was going to change and take a different trajectory. It felt like a nightmare, honestly, at first, that I couldn't quite wake up from, and yeah, it's a lot.
And you said your optimism is helping you a great deal. How so? Yeah,
I mean, there are a couple things that I knew. As soon as I got diagnosed, I knew, all right, this is going to add many happy years to my life. I'm going to make changes that I never would have made otherwise, that I'm going to look back on in 30 years and say, thank God this happened. So what can I do right now in order to make that the case? And that's how I was about 90% of the time. I would say about 10% of the time I was a sobbing, terrified mess. Sure. Which I feel like is a pretty good percentage. I feel like it's
90-10?
90-10 is pretty good.
Yeah.
It was just it's been an exercise in just being present to all of it, and really just allowing the fear to come up and look at it, and also say, all right, why is this in my prescription? Why are all these emotions coming up, and how can this be great for me?
And I'm so grateful that you were able to be private about this for so long.
I was really lucky.
Yes. So why now? Why have you decided to share your story now?
Well, I mean, a couple things. I had a tabloid call and say, we have the story and we're running with it. Fortunately, I had started to put some of the wheels in motion about how I would talk about it. I had agreed to do The Real Full Monty, which is a 2-hour special on Fox, where a bunch of celebrities learned and performed the full Monty striptease to raise awareness for early cancer detection. And I just thought that would be a really good thing to do. It'd be a good supportive group of guys. And just having been in the public eye as long as I have, as soon as this happened, I thought, you know what, there's going to be a purpose to this. I think by sharing this, I can do some good. Especially my type of cancer is twice as prevalent now as it was in the 90s.
Yeah, with younger.
And with younger and healthier people. So the more I could get the word out to get tested, get your colonoscopies, get scanned even before you have symptoms. Yeah. They just dropped the age from, I think, 50 to 45, and then even to 40 if you have a history of it. So whatever I can do to get that word out, and to, as amazing and cathartic as this year has been, it's been really tough.
I'm
so
sure it
if I
has.
can help anybody, if I could spare anyone the experience of my last year, I would definitely want to do that.
And the outpouring of love since that time.
Oh,
you
man.
had your wife, Kim. She was there. You said that she has been your rock. How has she helped you?
She's, this is where I'm going to lose it. She's been amazing. She's really taught me what unconditional love is. And I'm someone who has always in the past tried to do everything for everybody, and never asked for help myself. And this has put me in a position of having to ask for help and having to receive help. And the beautiful blessing of that has been seeing how many people in my life have shown up.
And you and Kim are blessed with 6 incredible children.
Yeah.
And I was telling you in the break, I love how you said same ingredients, same recipe, but they're all different.
They all come out different, man.
And how are they handling everything?
It's a lot of little hearts to look after.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, and they all respond differently. They all hide differently. Some of them are very outward with their fears and they talk about them, and some of them it manifests in other ways, in other behavioral ways, or they get really quiet. If I could get them to stop calling it butt cancer, I'd be psyched. But my 6-year-old almost every other day, Daddy, how's your butt cancer doing? And so yeah, they keep it light. But again, that's also like an opportunity for connection, to really go deep with them and we'll ask them, how are you feeling, and be there with them. And that's led to some really beautiful moments as well.
A connection you might not have had before.
Yeah, because it's really scary for them. And they had a very close friend pass from an incredibly rare brain tumor at the same time. So there was a lot of cancer talk flying around, and a lot of it was really scary. So they're doing great.
Great. What is your message or hope for people that are hearing your story for the first time today?
My message would be, first of all, get tested, get scanned. I mean, that was the whole point of the Full Monty, was if we can stand on a stage and strip, to raise awareness for this, you can have a conversation with your doctor.
Well put. That's true.
That's kind of the idea behind it. And then the other one is, wherever you're at, wherever that diagnosis is, there's always hope. There's really so much we don't know about cancer and how to treat it. And people are discovering things every day, and there's a lot of research you can do. So I would just say, have hope, you're not alone, and you got this.
And you're doing things to help raise money?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Varsity Blues?
Yeah, I started selling some Varsity Blues jerseys on my Instagram, just because cancer's expensive.
Yeah.
It's really, even with insurance. And so I'll be paying some of my own medical bills and helping a friend who's got an organization that helps families deal with just the financial burden of this. Because not only, a lot of times people can't work. I'm lucky I'm back at work, so that's all going well. But it can be really just financially devastating for people.
Yeah.
So I think that's an area that I want to get into. So you can go to my Instagram page and go to the link in my bio there if you want to buy a signed jersey. I know Strahan wants.
I know, of course he wants, but but he'll think of a Favre with a 4, so I don't know if he'll go through with it, but maybe he will. Maybe. Hey James, thank you so much.
Robin, thank you so much for having me.
Your message, you're making a difference, making an impact.
Well, thank you for sharing what you have as well.
All right, and we got to tell people, you can see James in the real Full Monty. It's airing on December 9th. You can check your local listings or stream it the next day on Hulu.
That's all for GMA Life.
Up next, all the top stories and latest news right here on ABC News Live, where the news never stops.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.